Namaste, beautiful yogis. Thank you for joining me today on your yoga mat. You're up for a dynamic session with a lot of core work, lots of dolphin pose, forearm plank, and a little standing sequence. But it's a lot of core today. So I hope that you're on top form, and if you're not, I am sure that this sequence will energize you. It's also a good one for the lower back. So hop on your mat and let's get started. We will start on our back, so please come and lay down on your back. And you can come lay down with your butterfly legs. So you join the soles of the feet together. You open the knees to the side and see how far you want to have your feet. They might come really close to the pubic bone, or you might want to have them a little further, especially if you have lower back pain, maybe bring them a little further. And you can place your hands on your belly. Make sure that the whole back and the whole spine, shoulders are on the floor. And we'll take a moment to settle in. You can start by connecting with your breath. And with your hands on your torso, you can really have a feel of the parts of the chest and the belly that are moving as you breathe. Maybe you notice that the hands that's on the belly moves more than the hands that is on the chest, which means you are doing abdominal breathing already. But don't try to change anything for now, just breathe naturally. Just be a witness of your breath. You can soften your face, soften all the muscles in your face, especially the forehead, the muscles around the eyes. And you can also gently separate the teeth so you can release the tongue. You can relax your neck. You can really let your shoulders melt into the earth. And relax the whole of the spine. You can also relax the chest and the belly. Relax your bum. Relax the hips. And even in this position, you can relax the legs. And take a moment here to feel all the points of contact between the back of the body and the floor. The arches of the feet, your buttocks, your back, the back of the arms, and the back of the head. And the shoulders. And every time you exhale, you can feel the body a little heavier on the floor. Every time you exhale, you can feel a little bit more relaxation. And here you can set an intention for your practice today. You can actually dedicate it to someone that you love dearly, or maybe someone you struggle with. Just bring that person to mind. And don't look too far to find that person, just the first person that pops into mind. And now to open the practice, we'll take 3 abdominal breathing. So only the hand that is on your belly will rise as you breathe. We inhale and exhale through the nose. So first start by exhaling all the air. Now inhale deeply through the nose and feel the belly rises as you breathe in. And then as you exhale through the nose, the belly falls and the hands fall with it and goes towards the spine, and squeeze at the bottom of the exhale. And again, inhale deeply through the nose, belly rises. Big, 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 big belly. And as you exhale, the navel draws towards the spine and you really squeeze the belly at the bottom of the exhale. And one last time. Deep, deep inhale. And deep, deep exhale. And now come back to a natural and simple breath. And throughout the practice, try to keep breathing in and out through the nose. Now join the hands together. Lift the feet off the floor, but keep them in contact and rub the hands and the feet together. Rub, 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 rub. And then release. Good. You can plant the feet on the floor. You can softly blink your eyes open. Good. And now you can draw your knees to your chest. You can wrap your arms around the knees and you can give them a good squeeze. And you can roll from side to side to massage the back, especially the lower back. You can even make a little bit of circles here. One direction and then in the other. Alright, now come back to the center. Keep your knees to the chest. So you want to activate your core. And you can either cactus the arms or extend the arms in a T. I don't have space, so I'm going to cactus mine. Now, engage the core, squeeze the belly to the spine. You inhale in the center. As you exhale, you drop the knees to the left, but they're only hovering. And you inhale back to the center. And you exhale the knees to the right. Use the core. Inhale to the center. Exhale, knees to the left. They're only hovering, they don't touch the floor. You inhale back up. And last time, exhale to the right. And inhale the knees back up. Good. Now, coming to tabletop with your legs. So you want to have the knees right above the hips and the calf muscles parallel to the floor. And you can flex the feet. So make sure that the knees stay above the hips. Now we do the same thing. We inhale in the center, and as we exhale, we drop the knees to the left. They're only hovering. Use the core, inhale back to the center, and exhale, knees to the right. They keep a 90-degree angle. Use the core, inhale center, exhale, knees to the left, hovering, inhale center, and as you exhale, knees to the right, and you inhale to the center. Alright, now squeeze your knees to your chest, release, wrap your arms around them, and again, maybe sway from side to side. Good. Now extend the legs in front of you, both legs on the floor, and you can take a big stretch. So you send the arms to the back, you try to reach the wall that is behind you with your fingertips and the wall that is in front of you with your toes. Big stretch. Big inhale, and as you exhale, release the arms towards the body. Now, flex the feet, and here remember to squeeze the belly to the floor. So to protect the spine and the lower back, you always want to keep your core really engaged, so you suck your belly button in. Flex the feet. As you inhale slowly, you lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Now point the toes. And as you exhale, you lower the right leg down. Again, flex the foot, inhale, lift. Point the toes, slowly exhale to lower down. 3 more. Flex, inhale, lift. Try to go 90-degree angle. Point the toes, slowly exhale down. Remember to squeeze your core. Flex the foot, inhale to lift. Point the toes, exhale to lower down. And I think one more. Flex, inhale slowly, point, and exhale, lower down. Good. Let's do that on the left side. Navel to the spine. Flex the left foot. Inhale, lift the left leg. Point the toes, and exhale, lower down. Slowly. Flex, inhale to lift. Point, exhale to lower down. Flex, Inhale to lift. Point. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Flex. Inhale. Point. Exhale. Last time. Flex. Inhale. And point. Exhale. Stretch the arms behind the head. Take a big inhale. Stretch yourself. And as you exhale, lower down. Good. Now, if you feel that your lower back was already arching, slide your thumb underneath your hips, underneath the bum. So it's going to help you to maintain the back on the floor. Arms alongside the body, palm facing down. We do the same thing with both legs at the same time. Flex the feet. Use the core. Squeeze the lower back to the floor. Inhale, lift. Point. Exhale, lower down. Flex. Inhale, lift. Point the feet. Exhale, lower down. Try to only hover the floor. Flex. Inhale to lift. Point. Exhale to lower down. Flex the feet. Inhale to lift. Point the toes. Exhale to lower down. Last time. Flex. Inhale to lift. Point the toes. Exhale to lower down. All the way down. One last big stretch. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, you can bring the knees to the chest. And you can roll on the whole length of the back a few times. Just to massage the spine. And you can come to seated. And from your seat, you can come straight onto all fours. Oof, it's already hot. Good. So you know the all four position. Wrists underneath the shoulders and knees under the hips, and the feet disappear. Just a few rounds of cat-cows here to warm up your spine. So as you inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look up. As you exhale, you press on the hands, you round the upper back, you tuck the chin, the tailbone, and you squeeze the navel to the spine. 2 more. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look up and open your throat. And as you exhale, you round. Send your heart to the ceiling. 1 more time. Inhale to open. And as you exhale, you round. And come back to a neutral position. Now from here we'll go to spinal balance and then dynamic spinal balance. So extend the right leg and flex the foot. Make sure you haven't opened the hip, alright? And now extend the left arm forward with the palm facing down. Engage the core. Make sure you have a strong core to protect the back, to protect the spine, and also to keep balance. Now take an inhale to lift, and as you exhale, you round either knee to nose or elbow to knee. Inhale to lengthen and lift, and exhale to round. Inhale, lengthen and lift, and exhale, round. Inhale to lift. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and release. Oof. All right. Now extend the left leg. Flex the foot. Make sure you haven't opened your hip. And now right arm forward. With the palm facing down, you can spread the fingers on both hands. Engage the core. Strong left leg, engage the glutes and engage the quads. Now inhale to lift and exhale round, knee to nose or elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen and lift and exhale round. Inhale, lengthen and lift and exhale round. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Hold, but don't hold the breath, just hold the pose. Then a big inhale, and as you exhale, lower down. Good. So we'll do quite a bit of plank pose today, so let's warm up the wrists. So now have the fingers wide open, wrist underneath the elbows, underneath the shoulders. And now Open your hands to the side, so you shift the fingers towards the side of the mat. And from here, you can sway from side to side and feel a nice stretch in the forearm and in the wrist. And since most of us have been the whole day at the computer, it's actually a good thing to do. Good. Come back to the center and now bring the fingertips towards you. So fingertips towards the knees. And here, very gently and delicately, start to lean back. So bring the bum towards the heels, but very gently, until you feel a good stretch in the wrist and in the forearms. And then come back to the center. Bring the fingertips towards the side of the mat. Back to the center. And now fingertips facing each other. Make sure you keep your shoulders above the wrist, and again here from side to side. Maybe the heel of the hands lift a little bit, that's all right. And then bring your hands back to the center. All right, good. You are up for a little bit of plank pose. So extend the right leg. And now extend the left leg and find your plank. So remember, in a plank, you want to look like a plank, right? You don't want to have the bum up and you don't want to arch the back. You really want to look like a plank, and you gaze between your fingertips. I will just hang out here for about 5 breaths. If it's too hard, you can bring your knees on the floor. Remember to engage the core very deeply, stretch the heels back, press on the hands to press the floor away from you. Now inhale, and as you exhale, lift the bum and find your downward dog. And walk your dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees one after the other. Maybe sway the hips from side to side, finding a little bit of movement. Good. Now look forward, inhale, and as you exhale, you roll forward and you find your high plank again. Make sure your shoulders are right above the wrists. Good. Now as you inhale, bring the left knee to the left elbow and exhale back. Inhale, right knee, right elbow, exhale back. Inhale left, exhale back. Inhale right, exhale back. Inhale left, exhale back. Inhale right, exhale back. One more. Inhale left and back. Inhale right and back. Inhale here, exhale, find your downward dog again. And again, move in the position. Make sure your head is completely relaxed. You can shake the head, yes and no. Move the hips, take any movement here that make you feel good. Okay, we have one more to do. Look forward, inhale, and as you exhale, roll back into your high plank again. Now inhale, left toes to the left. Exhale, left toes back in. Inhale, right toes to the right. Exhale, back in. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back. Inhale to the right. Exhale, back. Strengthen the core. Inhale, left. Exhale, back. Inhale, right. Exhale, back. Last time. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale in the center, and as you exhale, find downward dog. Good. Now walk your hands to the feet. Open the feet a little wider than the hips. Bend the knees and grab opposite elbow for ragdoll pose. Bring the weight towards the toes, not towards the heels. Let the upper body be completely soft and relaxed. Sway from side to side, maybe find a little bit of a bounce. Anything that makes the body happy. All right, now bring the hands on the floor, bring the feet a little closer to one another, and find your downward dog again. Good, and we try something today. From downward dog, we go to dolphin pose. So find downward dog first. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. You press on the hands, shoulders are away from the ears, and your head is completely relaxed. Now drop the left forearm on the floor, and then the right forearm on the floor, and maybe walk your feet a little closer towards the elbow, and find your dolphin pose. This is dolphin. How nice is it? Keep breathing. Now walk your feet back. Walk the feet back and find your forearm plank. So the elbows are right underneath the shoulders. You engage the quads, you engage the core. You gaze towards the thumb. If it's too hard, bring the knees on the floor. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees on the floor and press back into a child's pose. Extend the arms forward. Press the floor away from you with the hands so you can stretch the lower back. Forehead on the floor. And breathe. Now bring yourself back into a tabletop position. Tuck all 10 toes. Inhale, exhale, back to downward dog. Gaze between your hands. Bring the right foot and the left foot at the front of the mat. Inhale halfway up, stretch your spine. Look down, and as you exhale, release and fall forward. Relax the head. Now press on the feet. Inhale to rise all the way up. Stretch yourself up. Gaze between the thumbs or towards the thumb. And as you exhale, hands to the heart. And release and shake it out. All right. Good. Oof. Ow. All right. Find your... Actually, we'll do a forward fold, so that's good for the lower back. Open the feet as wide as the hips. Bring your hands on your hips. Roll the shoulders back. Stretch your spine long. Take an inhale looking up. As you exhale, you hinge from the hips and you go down with a straight spine all the way down. Bring the weights towards the feet. You can bend the knees if you need to. And now release the hands and grab your big toes with the 3 first fingers. As you inhale, lift halfway up. As you exhale, you bring the elbows to the side, the chest towards the thighs, and you relax the head. And again, if you need to, you can bend the knees generously. The idea is to bring the chest on top of the thighs. And breathe. Use your core. Use the core to pull yourself down a little bit more. Every time you inhale, you stretch the spine. And when you exhale, you can go a little closer to the thighs. 2 more breaths here. Now inhale halfway up, stretch your spine. Exhale, hands on the hips, and inhale all the way up again. And release, and shake it out. All right, now bring your big toes to touch. Find your mountain pose, Savasana. Hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your hands high. Maybe bring the hips forward. Find a little back bend here by squeezing the glutes. And as you exhale, stretch the spine long, fall forward, Uttanasana. Relax the head. Again, inhale halfway up to stretch the spine. As you exhale, bring the hands on the floor, the right foot and the left foot step back into a high plank. Now we'll do the first variation together. Bring your knees on the floor, shift the weight forward, bend the elbows in, bring the chest on the floor, slide the legs, and as you inhale, find cobra. So maybe it's a high cobra, maybe it's a baby cobra. See what you want to do here. Open the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows towards the torso. Inhale, looking up, stretching the throat. Exhale, lower down, forehead on the floor. Tuck the toes, press back into a high plank or use your knees, and we all meet in downward dog. Ooh. press the floor away from you. Bring your bum towards the back of the room. Stretch your spine. Now as you inhale, lift the knees, the heels. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. So bring the chest towards the thigh. Look forward. From here you can hop or you can step at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, stretch the spine. Exhale, fall forward, relax the head. Now press on the feet. Inhale to rise all the way up, stretch. And exhale, relax the hands to the heart. One more. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, stretch the spine long, hinge from the hips, fall forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, stretch the spine. As you exhale, bend the knees, hands to the floor, find your high plank. Now for this one, you can either do the knees, chest on the floor, or you shift the weight forward so you come more onto the toes. You bend the elbows 90 degrees, halfway up. Flip the feet. Inhale, press yourself up for upward dog. Tuck the toes, big exhale, downward dog wherever you are. After the back bend, we all meet in down dog. Catch your breath. Gaze towards the ankles or towards the knees. Roll the shoulders out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, hop or step at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale to fold. Bend the knees, inhale all the way up. And as you exhale, hands to the heart and release. And shake it out if you need to shake it out. Good, let's carry on. Now again, find your tall mountain. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale to rise, back bend if you'd like to. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, find your high plank. Knees, chest on the floor or bend the elbows 90 degrees. Inhale for an upward dog or cobra. And we all meet in downward dog. Now, as you inhale, lift the right leg high. As you exhale, shift into plank, but bring your knees towards your nose or towards your chest. Try to make contact with the knees and the nose. Inhale, back, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, shift into plank, knee to nose or hug the knees into the chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now, last time, exhale, knee to nose or knee to chest. Hold here. And now step the right foot forward. Good. So you come into a low lunge here. Now shift your hands towards the left and find a side lunge at the front of the mat. So you extend the left leg towards the side. Toes are pointing up and the right knee is bent. Hands to the heart. Good. Now you can keep the hands on the floor if you need to. And now we switch to the other side. Good. Try to keep your spine long. Again, you can have the hands on the floor if necessary. Hands to the heart or to the floor. Shift back to the front of the mat. And find your low lunge again. Lift the back heel. Right knee is right above the right ankle. Now, come on the fingertips. And as you inhale, find your high lunge and drop the shoulders. You can always set the knee on the floor if you need to. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands to the floor and find downward dog again. Stretch the spine, stretch the back of the legs, find your breath. And we do that on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, shift into plank, come on the right toes, bring the knee to the nose or hug the knee into the chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose or knee into the chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, hold it here, knee to nose, and then step the left foot forward between the hands. Take a moment here to settle in your low lunge. And now let me just Shift back so I don't show you my bum. Good. Now walk your hands to the right and come into your side lunge at the front of your mat. So the right leg is extended with the toes pointing up and the left knee is bent. Hands to the chest or hands to the floor. See what you want to do here. Now, with your hands on the floor or in your chest, slide back towards the other side. Side lunge at the back of the mat. Keep smiling. Inhale here and exhale towards the front of the mat. Hands to the front, come back into your low lunge. Adjust your position, make sure that the left knee is above the left ankle. Hands on the floor, fingertips on the floor. Inhale to rise, drop the shoulders. Inhale here again, and as you exhale, lower down and find your downward dog. Now from here, let's find a dolphin pose again. So see if you can drop both forearms on the floor at the same time. And now walk your feet maybe a little closer. Don't worry if the heels don't touch the floor. Keep breathing. Now walk the feet back. Find your forearm plank again. Squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes. Now drop the knees on the floor. Flatten the top of the feet, drop the hips on the floor and find your Sphinx pose. So the whole of the belly is on the floor. The elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Open the fingers and press the floor towards you. So you can pull your heart forward. Drop the shoulders. And here if you want to, you can lift the head so you can stretch the throat or you gaze right in front of you. Take a big inhale here. Now as you exhale, drop the forehead on the floor. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. As you inhale, press back into a high plank or use your knees. And as you exhale, downward dog. Ooh. Now, as you inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop or step at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. And as you exhale, fold. Press on the feet. Inhale to rise all the way up, stretch. And exhale, hands to your heart and release. Good. I'm just going to turn this side because I don't like this side. All right. Good. Now bring your, what do you call them? Your feet. Bring your feet together. Extend the arms alongside the body. We'll start with a chair pose. As you inhale, bend the knees, squat down, lift the arms above the head. And as you exhale, fall forward. Inhale halfway. And as you exhale, come into a downward dog right away. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale just once, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. And as you exhale, right foot between the hands at the front of the mat. Come on the fingertips. Inhale, lift the arms above the head, find your high lunge. And as you exhale, find warrior two. So the back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat, and the right knee is right above the right ankle. Good. Now flex your hands. So bring the, what you call them, the fingers, I have no words today, the fingers towards you. From here, we'll go to a side lunge at the front of the mat. Are you ready for this? Inhale, exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back leg and find your high lunge, your side lunge. Keep smiling. Good. Inhale here, press on the feet, exhale, back to warrior two. I know, but your core is strong enough now. Keep your hands flexed. As you inhale, find your reverse warrior. And as you exhale, wheel curl the hands on the floor, lift the back heel, look forward as you inhale. And exhale, find your downward dog. Good. Catch your breath. Now as you inhale, lift the left leg high. As you exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Take a moment to settle here. Inhale, rise into your high lunge, drop the shoulders. And as you exhale, find warrior two. Make sure that the front thigh is parallel to the floor. Make sure you press on the outer edge of the back foot. Now, flex the hands again. We go to a side lunge at the back of the mat. Inhale, exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, find your side lunge. Inhale here again, and as you exhale, press back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, stretch, stretch, stretch. And as you exhale, work out the hands on the floor, lift the back heel, inhale, look forward, and as you exhale, find your downward dog. Good. And now let's find dolphin again. At the same time, if you can, drop the forearms onto the floor. Walk your feet maybe a little closer towards the elbows. And breathe. Press your hips back. Now walk your feet towards the back of the mat. Find your forearm plank again. Use the core, use the glutes. Drop the knees to the floor. Drop the hips and find your Sphinx pose again. Open the fingers, press the floor, pull the floor towards you so you can pull your heart forward. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring the forehead on the floor, but this time bring the hands on top of the bum and interlace the fingers here. Activate the arms, so start to lift the hands slightly off the bum, press the knuckles towards the heels, and as you inhale, lift the legs off the floor, lift the torso and find your locust pose. And every time you inhale, maybe you can lift a little higher. One last inhale here, and exhale, lower down. You can rest the arms alongside the body and turn your right cheek on the floor. Take a moment here to rest, to feel the sensations. Now bring the forehead on the floor again. This time extend the arms forward with the fingertips towards the floor and the thumb towards the ceiling. And again, press the pubic bone on the floor, and as you inhale, lift the arms, lift the legs. Look forward. Every time you inhale, maybe you can go a little higher. Last big inhale. And exhale, lower down. Bring the arms alongside the body, and now turn your left cheek to the floor and rest. Now forehead on the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck all 10 toes. As you inhale, press into a high plank or use the knees. And as you exhale, downward dog. Last time. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, look forward, hop or step at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale to fold. Press on the feet. Inhale to rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And release. Take a moment here, close your eyes. Catch your breath. Try to distribute the weight of the body equally on each corner of your feet. Maybe separate the feet a little bit. And feel yourself grounded on the floor. Feel the energy going from the feet up to the legs, the spine, the neck, to the crown of the head. Now take a big breath in. And as you exhale, You can open the eyes. All right, and let's go down. Separate your feet as wide as your shoulders and open maybe a little wider, and open the toes to the side. Bring the arms in front of you with the palm facing down. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend the knees and come into a yogic squat. See if you need to adjust the stance between the feet. Now bring the elbows inside of the knees just for one breath. Inhale, press the knee away, lift up the spine, stretch the lower back. And as you exhale, release, bring your hands to the floor and come to a seat. Good. Stretch your legs forward. Give them a good shake. Alright, so we'll do a forward fold, but today we'll do it with the legs a little wider than usual. So open your legs about, maybe a little wider than the hips. Flex the feet. Bring the hands on each side of the hips. Press on your hands, stretch the spine long, squeeze the navel to the spine. And feel a good stretch. Imagine a thread pulling you up to the ceiling. Now inhale, lift the arms above the head. And as you exhale, fold forward. And see where your hands come. Maybe behind the heels, maybe on the ankles, maybe underneath the knees. It doesn't matter where, they just have to be somewhere. And now as you inhale, you stretch the spine forward. And as you exhale, you have maybe a little bit more space to fold. When you inhale, it's a very subtle movement. You elongate the spine, and when you exhale, you can fold. Observe a good stretch in the lower back. You can keep a soft bend in the knees if you need to. You don't need to have your legs super extended. It often helps to bend the knees. We stay here for 3 more breaths. Now pull the belly button in. As you inhale, lift the arms above the head. And as you exhale, lower the arms down. Good. Now with your hands on the floor, bring your bum forward. Extend the arms in front of you. Tuck the chin and slowly start to unroll the spine on the mat, vertebra by vertebra. Go slowly. Good. And once you're there, once again, take a deep stretch. Stretch the arms back, point the toes forward. And as you exhale, you can release, bring the arms alongside the body again and bend the knees. Now imagine you have a yoga block or maybe a big dictionary between the thighs. So you don't want to have the knees that come inward, we'll do that later. You want to keep your legs really parallel to one another. Now, hands alongside the body with the palm facing down. We'll take a few bridge pose here. So press on the feet. As you inhale, lift the bum, and at the same time lift the arms up and bring them behind the head. And as you exhale, you lower everything down. The bum, the arms. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, press on the feet, lift the bum, the arms up and over the head. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. One last time. Press on the feet. Inhale to lift. And stay. But keep breathing. We'll stay here for 2 more cycles of breath. Now take a big inhale. And as you exhale, you can lower down. Slowly. And bring your knees into your chest for 1 breath. And now as you exhale, feet on the floor, but open the feet as wide as the mat. And let the knees drop in the middle of the mat. So the feet are on each side of the mat. And now you let the knees meet each other in the center. And take a moment here to breathe. Now open the knees again. You can either cactus the arms or open the arms in a T. And this time we'll move the head with the knees. So inhale in the center. Exhale, switch the knees to the left, both knees, and you gaze to the right. And now we stay. And you should feel a good stretch in the right quad. Now bring your knees to the center again. Pause here. Inhale again. And as you exhale, knees to the right, so your feet don't move. Gaze to the left, and you should feel a good stretch in the quad. So your feet, they stay on each side of the mat. They don't really move, they just move from the edge to the sole of the foot. And inhale back to the center. Now we'll do this in a more dynamic way. Inhale. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale in the center. Exhale, knees to the right, gaze to the left. One more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale to the center. Good. Now bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around. Maybe sway from side to side. Keep the lower back on the floor. And now you can find your happy baby pose. So open the knees, widen the torso. Lift the feet, so bring the feet parallel to the floor, to the ceiling. So you can either grab, so your arms are inside of the legs. You can either grab the outside of the foot, grab the inside of the foot, or grab the big toes. But let's do it in an unmoving position, unmoving fashion, and keep the lower back on the floor. And gently press the knees towards the floor. You can close the eyes. You can tune into the sensation in the hips, in the lower back. Try to relax your shoulders in their sockets. And breathe. 2 more cycles of breath. Now slowly release. Bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your shin. And now lift the shoulders, lift the head, and bring the nose towards the knees. And maybe here you can make a cross with your wrists, and the right hand can grab the outside of the left foot. The left hand can grab the outside of the left foot. And you can pull, so you can create a lot of tension. Lift the upper back, lift the lower back, and you're balancing on the middle back. And you really want to create as much tension as you can here. Now take a big breath in, and as you exhale, you can release in Savasana. Maybe you want to put on your socks, put on a little blanket, anything to make yourself really comfortable here. And once you're back in Savasana, you can open the legs as wide as the mat. Let the feet drop to the side. Make sure you're not crooked. Make sure you're one straight line. Savasana remains a yoga posture. It's the corpse pose, the relaxation pose. Relax your hands, relax the arms. Now take a deep breath in. And a big open mouth exhale. And again, deep breath in. And a big open mouth exhale. And now you can surrender. You can surrender in Savasana and allow yourself to dissolve into relaxation. Allow your feet to fall to the side and be fully relaxed. Allow your legs to relax. Allow your hips and your buttocks to relax. Allow your buttocks to soften and relax. You can also release the belly. Relax the internal organs. Allow the chest to soften, the lungs and the heart. Allow the whole of the back to relax and the shoulders to melt into the earth. Allow the arms to be heavy. And allow the entire face to soften, especially the jaw, the forehead, the muscles around the eyes, the temples. Relax your face. And relax the entire scalp. Bring your awareness to your heart center and stay present with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling softly in and out. And whenever the mind wanders, just gently bring yourself back to the breath. And now you can come back to this place where you are, or you can stay in Savasana for as long as you want. Just clap your computer. Otherwise, you can gently bring your awareness back to the space where you are. Maybe notice the sounds around you. Notice the air on your skin. Visualize the walls, the ceiling, and your body laying still on the floor. And now you can bring little movements back to the fingers and the toes. Turn the head from left to right. Extend the arms behind the head to take a deep stretch. You can take, or you can yawn, or you can inhale. And then slowly bring your knees to your chest. And then you can roll onto the left side, the side of the heart, finding a fetal position here for just one more moment. Make yourself comfortable. And here you can bring that person to mind, the person you dedicated your practice to. Just visualize that person. And you can repeat the following. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live in loving kindness. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live in loving kindness. And then you can slowly come back to a seated position with your legs crossed and your eyes closed. Find a gentle lift in the heart, drop the shoulders. Place your hands in front of your heart center. And to close the practice, we'll chant together the peace mantra Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can inhale deeply to chant. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale and exhale. May there be peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your hearts. Namaste. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining me today on your mat. I really hope that you enjoyed this practice. If so, well, you can leave me a comment. And if you didn't, you can also leave me a comment and tell me why. You can subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Share it with your loved ones, and I will see you on your mat next time. Bye.